okay, this is normal. This is a white color. And then there's this big black splash. And I was like, oh my God, did I get the landlord special of all time where they literally just painted over
Painted the whole
mold?
tub.
And I was like, no! Was this the reason I was sick? And then
No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Shifting Tones, the podcast with nerdy tones and shifting formats. I am your week's host, Steph. I almost said Spiffy Steffi, but I am Steph.
Close
I'm
enough.
also that too. I'm also joined by my two lovely co-hosts, Sam
Hey guys, what's up?
and Lorissa.
Hiya!
Dear listeners, we're so sorry we kind of had a break week because
Yeah.
things were insanely busy and kind of hectic.
Oh, yeah.
Life kind of got in the way last week. We're probably going to touch on that, I'm sure, with our little updates on our life, so we can kind of just jump in. So we're back. We're going to be back. Should be back now with weekly episodes for you guys. So who would like to kind of start and catch our viewers up? Because we've got now 2 weeks worth of content in our lives to share.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll start real quick.
Sure.
I don't remember what we did the weekend prior for the week we missed that we would have talked about the weekend.
Okay.
So maybe Larissa does. This past weekend, we did hang out with friends. We did a little bit of a St. Patty's bar crawl, quote unquote, in our hometown. It was put on my brother's organization that he runs, and it's super awesome, and we had a great time. We didn't end up bar crawling too much, one, because we're old, and two, because two of the bars we tried to go to, one was super busy, and the other one, it was past the hours of the bar crawl, essentially. Because it was like, hey, it's the bar crawl is from this time to this time, and the one we tried to go to is technically a private club, but they were open for the crawl.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but we had a great time. Took him to a new restaurant, had a lot of fun. Tried to watch a movie, but we ended up just talking when we got back. So
we did.
We had a good time. As far as that goes, the only other small talk I have as far as my life, I bought Flip 7, which is a new card game. It's like a board game card game. And then also this week coming up, we are going out of town for my mom's birthday. We're going to a little Airbnb on a lake. So it should be fun. Yeah, we're excited about that. So my controversial corner 2025, it's a quick breakdown. The worst name you can give a child is Caitlin. Sorry to all the Caitlins out there. There are 30 different ways that you can spell Caitlin.
Approved names, or
yes,
I'm sure there's more.
Nope, there are at least 30.
Jeez.
And
would you try
nothing
to spell
wrong?
them all out?
Yes, I did. And there's nothing wrong with having the name Caitlin. I just feel bad because people are going to ask you, oh, how do you spell that? Is it Kaitlyn or Catelin? You know, there's so many different ways.
There sure is.
So sorry to all the Caitlins out there. I know it's controversial, but you know, it is what it is. Number 2, people suck at naming dogs. Just get better at it. I'm tired of Spot and Max and Bella and all those dog names. I know they're good names.
So classic.
But that's the thing, is like, I think we need like cooler names for dogs, like Danger Laser or something fun. You know, because nobody's ever named a dog like Monkey Fart.
Oh, I'm sure they have, because I stalk our local animal shelter, and even on the internet you see this. They name their animals pretty wild things
on the animal shelter websites, and they should keep those names once they adopt the pet.
I hope so.
And no offense, because I have lots of friends, and I think I even have family members who have named a dog Bear at once. Shout out to Rocket Man and your family, and a Stunt Maker, you know who you are. But a lot of people name their dogs Bear. It is what it is.
I love it.
Yeah,
I feel like more people names, like give the dog Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Jeffrey the dog. I just think those are so funny. Like
Caitlin,
people names.
The dog.
Caitlin the dog.
All right, number 3, the worst job you could have would be a Disney mascot. I feel like you got to put up with a lot.
No, I disagree.
I feel like that'd be fun.
I feel like at first the idea of it sounds fun.
Sure.
But having like...
Do you mean a covered one, or like you're dressed up as, like, say, a princess?
Like in the costume, like the actual
so, like
physical
Mickey
mascot.
Mouse, like
Mickey
you're
Mouse,
fully
Goofy,
covered.
The Chipmunks, yeah.
Okay.
Because you have to take photos of people and sign autographs. That's the fine part. The Disney adults, I think, are the problem. They're like, give me a hug, like, let's do a funny pose, and like, and try to interact with you and try to slip you up on stuff, try to catch you. I'm like, look, dude, like, I'm probably getting paid minimum wage to be here, sweating this costume all day, take pictures with your kids. Like, that'd be the fun part, is like interacting with the families, but not the Disney adults.
Well, the only reason I disagree with you is I would agree with you if it was for any other theme park, but the people who are mascots and dress as like the princesses, they dream of that job
Oh,
since they were a
absolutely.
child.
Absolutely. I have a
So,
couple friends from high school who did the Disney programs in college, and now they work there full time. They live there pretty much. So they like it, just not for me. And I got two more. Sorry, real quick. Next one, we should bring back throwing tomatoes at people, like
okay.
maybe publicly for shame, or like really bad
Oh,
comedians. I think that'd be good.
or at your Republican town hall.
You could do that. There's a lot of those happening right now. And then last one, the State Farm Joker from the new State Farm commercial is the best
Oh,
canon Joker.
I
He
don't
looks
know
the
it. I haven't
coolest.
seen that commercial.
It's just a simple commercial, but they showed like the
Okay.
makeup and like the how he looks. I'm like, that's the coolest looking Joker, and it feels like the most comic accurate. So I mean, Heath Ledger's close second, and then Jack Nicholson's is right below that. Jack Nicholson. Which one's a golfer, one's an
Nicholson,
actor.
I think.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't care about you, Jack. Sorry. And that's it. Oh, I got my front bottoms hat on today.
You sure do.
Did
You
you get
haven't
new
listened to them?
glasses?
Yes.
We did. Both of us
I'm gonna
did.
say, like,
They came in today.
I thought something was different.
Yeah, the biggest difference is we didn't pay the extra $100 a
No.
pair for the glare resistance,
Oh,
which
whatever.
yeah seems silly to pay for, but
Mm-hmm.
so
Gotcha.
that's it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so I guess I'll start. I do
Okay.
remember actually what you did the previous weekend, Sam. And so if you want to talk about it and shout out what you did on Friday, you had what, a 6-hour D&D session?
Oh yeah.
And
So I finally friends got together. That's what it was. The previous weekend,
Okay.
and this was scheduled. This was planned. It started at 8:30 just because our friend had some other prior obligations. We got together and we played for like 6 hours. But then that was
Starting
the
at 8:30 in the
Yes.
morning or at
No,
night?
PM.
nights.
And then I don't know if it was 6 hours, but like
My.
it ended up going till 1:45 in the morning. But that was the weekend of the time change.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
I got
Oh.
home like after 3 a.m. Let's see. Then this past weekend, we had the possibility to play, but we weren't sure because my buddy's trying to sell his house right now. And he had to have someone come over and take pictures and talk over pricing and all that stuff.
Fun.
And so we are like, oh, it's going to get canceled. I asked like the day before. And so I was like, I'm not going to work on anything. I'm not going to do anything. And then that day while we were at dinner, he was like, hey, I'm going to be home by like 8:30 if anybody still wants to come over. And I was like, let me talk to Larissa. And she was like, yeah, that's cool. She was invited over, but she decided to stay home. And we ended up having a really good time. It ended up going until like 2:45 in the morning again.
That's crazy.
I
It
know.
is, but it was fun because it's it's childhood friends
Mhm.
from grade school that are lifelong friends that I've made.
That's
And
good.
so it's fun to connect with them, and we're all still in the area, so we can meet up in person and play board games or whatever. So we had a good time. Unfortunately, that dinner we got to the restaurant like 6:45. We didn't get our dinner till 7:45. But
Yeah, it was a little wild, but that's okay. It was still enjoyable. But I think you're neglecting the most important part if you want to plug it, because
What was it?
your friend is a
Oh,
streamer
yeah,
and decided to
my
live
friend
stream it.
Corey streams on Twitch. Well, they all do actually. All three of them do. Joshin Belmont, Rocketman, and Stuntmaker, they all stream. And so Corey, Stuntmaker, he streams on Twitch, and he actually has quite a big following. He used to be a lot more active than he's active military, so he gets deployed every once in a while, So he streamed it, and we had a bunch of viewers and people like donating stuff and talking, and it was really cool, even though that wasn't the intentions to begin with. It just kind of turned into that, so
Oh, nice.
it was fun.
How'd you like being on like a live stream then?
I don't know. I wasn't watching it, so I
Oh,
was just
okay.
doing my thing. I was just hanging out,
Yeah.
He just had
Okay.
his camera. He's got like a whole fancy setup. So he's got like the fancy mic in the middle of the table that's got the 360
Yeah.
thing,
Audio
and then he's
and
got
stuff.
like the camera. He's talking about getting multiple cameras and lighting and all this
Wow.
stuff. So he's serious business, yeah.
So yeah, be on the lookout. They may or may not be live streaming the rest of their D&D segments.
Yeah,
so.
potentially not this weekend, but next weekend. So
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
absolutely.
exciting.
But besides Sam talk, you're here for me.
Kind of.
So, update. I remember, I don't know how many weeks ago now, it doesn't matter, but I told you that I was going to go to all those doctors, remember? To figure out what the heck's going on with me
Yeah.
and why I'm sick all the time. Well, I've been diagnosed with stuff, and so I'm
Oh,
getting
goodness.
medication, and I'm doing much better now. They gave me a round of amoxicillin, which all cool kids call the horse pill because it's giant. And yeah, I can breathe properly now.
That's good.
My mental health should be
exciting.
much better. So that's my life update. I don't know if any of you were concerned about that, but going to the doctor did actually work for me this time.
I
and
had
I'm
zero
excited.
concerns. Had no idea.
Right. And my quick second update is an HGTV related encounter because also in a previous episode I discussed working on our bathtub.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
And how I've scrubbed the heck out of it, sanded it down, and I was like, I'm done. It's great. I mean, I only have to like use some surface fill to like make it all smooth and the same color. Joke's on me because we kept using the bathtub as you do,
Right.
and some of the paint kept chipping, and I was like, this is weird. Like, it's chipping almost like paint, like legit paint again. And I was like, there's another layer of paint.
Yep.
So I this time got like a scraper and I was like mechanically scraping and stripping this bathtub. And it turns out it's a faux marble tub.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Which is kind of wild because when I first discovered that, I was like, okay, this is normal. This is a white color. And then there's this big black splash. And I was like, oh my god, did I get the landlord special of all time where they literally just painted over mold?
Painted the whole tub.
And I was like, no! Was this the reason I was sick? And then
No,
it wasn't. It's literally a tub.
I think we should promote it as real marble, though, if we ever sell the house.
To be honest, though, it could be. I mean, I think that bathtub is from the 40s. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But I guess it could be another natural stone that looks like marble.
Yeah,
who knows?
Could be something. Could be a tub.
But it's all good now.
Yes.
Yeah,
well, no.
Well, she's actively like still scraping it.
It's a lot of work. I got a lot of it off, but I think now I have to get like an actual chemical paint stripper to get the rest of it off because that's the part that really stuck onto the original stone. So
yeah.
It'll be worth it though in the end when I take a nice glorious bath in a properly finished bathtub.
Yeah.
I think we should gut the whole bathroom. We don't need a toilet. We don't need a sink. Just one big tub. That's it. Just one big tub.
Room.
Yep,
whole room.
Absolutely. And
we have a toilet in the basement. We're good.
That's true. We do have a Pittsburgh potty.
Yep.
But yeah, the only other update I have is I went to the Pablo Picasso exhibit that was in my local art museum. And so it was really cool getting to see all the different pieces that like I've seen in textbooks before. So it was cool seeing them in person. And that was a lot of fun.
When I was in Spain, I went to his birth house.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. That's really fun.
That was fun.
He was born in Malaga, which is like really like a southernmost city in Spain. It's like a coastal city. So
I'll be honest, had no idea he was born in Spain.
Really?
I guess Pablo Picasso. I don't know why I thought I mean, I guess I'm not too far off. I thought Portugal. I'll be honest.
Okay, that's fair.
So I guess that's not too close. I don't know. I think because Pablo Picasso, Portugal, like the P's,
that's fair.
you know?
The 3 P's.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Spanish.
That makes sense. Makes a lot more sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about you, Steph? What's going on? What are your updates?
Oh, goodness. Not too many, but some more than normal. Okay. Work's been crazy, but I'm excited because this will be released on Thursday, so then I'll have one more day of school, and then it's my spring break, so I'm excited.
And then straight to Panama City, or Panama Beach, whatever it's called.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to the cafe to do my schoolwork.
Hell
I'm going to try to, like, get as much as I can done every single day because I want to be done so badly. I'm trying to do like a whole, like to put it in perspective, I have a whole year to do all these college classes. I'm trying to do it in like 6 months.
That's insane.
Yeah. So when I say I have a lot of schoolwork, it's because I'm pushing myself to cut my time frame in half.
Now, are you trying to get it done before summer or
I'm
also
trying to get it done
summer?
Before my teacher license expires because in order to progress to the next teacher license, I need to be done with these classes. So my license expires and I don't want to have to renew the license that I have now. I don't want to renew this one to then finish the classes and then pay for an entire new license then.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather just pay one fee. So I'm like, I'm gonna rush these classes.
I feel
like teachers shouldn't just get a teacher's license. I feel like you should get like a badge, like the FBI. You know, like a nice gold badge.
That'd be really cool.
I mean, I do have a teacher's badge. Just how a lot of teachers, scan. It's like the hospital badge.
Well, yeah,
right?
the classic, zip thing.
Exactly. Yep. But that's besides the point. So I'm excited for spring break because it'll be like a nice little break. By the time this comes out, I have gone on 2 field trips.
Wow,
so
congrats.
That's exciting. Then the other big piece of news was one of the main reasons that the podcast was delayed was because my little sister came into town.
So sweet.
Stayed a little bit longer than she was expecting, which was fine. So we caught up. We hung out. We talked, that type of stuff. So that was really nice to see her because she lives in a different state. So she came back home for a little bit. Then the last thing is that my husband and I finally made it to One Piece episode 1000.
Woohoo!
That has been a long time coming. So I know I've talked about it on the podcast before, but I want to say, like, a reminder to the viewers, like, we started January 2024, like January 1st.
That's pretty crazy.
That's right.
We made it to, let me tell you, so 1 year exactly later, if you hear pages, it's because I'm flipping my book because I always write it down. Did I write it here? Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure it was 970. Let me make sure.
That was the last thing you wrote down was 970?
Yes. So January, that's what it was. January 1st, I see it here. January 1st, we made it to episode 970. And then basically, I don't know, it was a Saturday, March something. But middle of March, we made it to the 1000s. So
exciting.
Not too bad. I mean, what is that, 30
exciting.
Episodes and stuff extra?
Yeah, it feels like you should have gone through more, but also like
Wait, no, I think
busy
I lied.
life, and they're like 20-minute episodes, and
I think I lied about that. Did I lie? I don't know. I think we are also just super busy.
Shame.
Yeah, absolutely. Life happens.
Oh, my bad. I did lie. I was way higher up than what I said. Taking it back. It was 807.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
quite so you got through 200 in 3 months?
Yes, we went through 200 episodes.
Wow.
In 3 months. I was like, that
makes
didn't
a lot more
sound
sense
right when
than
I said it
30.
out loud.
I watched way more anime than that. That's
I was like, there's
possible.
no way we watched 30 episodes in like 3 months. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, no, it was, so for 1 year in 2024, we watched 807 episodes. So now from 807 to middle of March, it's 807 to 1000. So.
That's crazy.
Wow. That makes it much wilder.
More exciting, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my big news with that.
That's exciting.
We did almost get through. We're catching up as it's coming out. Solo leveling.
Nice, yeah.
So it's not as, like I said, I didn't think it was bad, but I thought it was like kind of generic the first few episodes. But I did, we gave it some time, and it's actually very good. And so is Kaiju number 8. We watched that as well.
We started making a list because like in like 200, a little over 200 episodes, we'll be caught up on One Piece. So we're like, we need something else now here soon.
Kaiju number 8, solo leveling.
Those are on our list, yeah.
Sakamoto days.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna transition.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on over to our topic because I was kind of talking about One Piece. It's nerdy. We're gonna get into something nerdy now for our main topic. I know we had to catch up a lot because we missed a lot.
We sure did.
So we're gonna play a game. I feel like it's been a little bit since we've kind of just played a simple game.
Yes.
So this is a nerdy game, everybody, and I was kind of inspired when I was trying to come up with this week's theme, and this is something that my family and I play a lot. So I was kind of thinking about this. I'm like, oh, my sister's in town. Not to say like she was the reason I came up with it, but I was thinking about, what am I going to
give her the credit? Why not?
But we did this all together as a family. So we would always do a thing where maybe we're swimming in a pool in the summer, hanging out, talking, and we go and take turns in a round. So maybe like my mom would say like, oh, we're going to go to the beach and we're going to bring I might bring apples, right? And then someone like the next family member is going to say, I'm going to bring a beach ball for B. And then someone's going to be like, oh, well, I'm going to bring candy or I don't know, whatever.
Right,
and you go down the alphabet. So we are going to do this ABC game, but we're going to do a nerdy style.
Okay.
Kind of a more twist on it.
I love it.
So I was thinking our first topic is kind of like we are Pokemon trainers.
Sure.
And we're trying to catch the Pokemon.
Okay.
Right? So you're trying to fill out your Pokedex. So you need these certain ones, but we're going to try and go in alphabetical order of the Pokemon you're going to catch.
Oh, no.
Now, do they have to be like the best Pokemon or just the first name we think of?
The first name you think of.
Okay.
And then I will say this might be kind of challenging because, we have to think of things on the spot.
Absolutely.
So if you need a tap out or a tap in, and if someone else has one, we can try and fill in the blanks.
Okay.
Because
absolutely.
I feel like there's some Pokemon you're going to be like, I know it, but I can't think of it. Yeah. So people can sub in and help. We can help each other out, right?
Sounds good, yeah.
It's not just one for all, right? So, all right. So I'm going to start. So I'm a Pokemon trainer. I'm trying to fill out my Pokedex, and I'm going to probably try to start and catch an Articuno. I'm starting off hard, but Articuno. So let's see. Which one of you two want to go next?
Larissa, you go next. Get the B.
Okay.
Sure. I love my ancient cultures, so I'm gonna go pick up my Baltoy.
Okay.
Baltoy. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, Sam.
I'm gonna go with Crocodile.
Nice.
Ooh,
The middle
okay.
evolution of for alligator.
I need a little Diglett.
Oh,
I
little
got-
Diggy guy.
I gotta catch him.
I love that. And all good Pokemon trainers need their Eevee.
Perfect. That's a good
Mhm.
one.
Well, I already got Crocodile, so I might as well go with for alligator.
You have to.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the evolution.
I'm gonna say Golem,
Okay.
Golem's good.
the big
yeah.
round one, right?
Yeah, the big stony boy.
Yeah, we're gonna
I
grab
love
Golem.
Hmm.
A B C D F G H.
I know it'll be a lot of counting the alphabet in your head.
Absolutely. So I love the sea and everything it has to offer. So I'm gonna go dive right in and get a horsey.
Nice.
Okay, that's a good one.
Mhm.
The only Pokemon that's coming to mind with and I don't like it as a Pokemon, is
Oh.
Incineroar.
Okay.
So
Hey, but
I
it
guess
counts.
Incineroar is on the team.
Okay, I was gonna say Jolteon for me.
Oh, okay.
Jolteon.
And I've always wanted to go all the way around the world, so I'm gonna go pick up my Kangaskhan.
JJK, so I'm on L.
Mhm.
Ooh, L, there's a lot of good Pokemon with L. I'm gonna go with Latios. Keep
That's
it
a good
strong,
one.
you know,
Yeah.
and legendary.
The first one that came to mind is Mankey, so I'm just gonna say that for M.
N.
N.
I can think of the ones for your guys' letters, then when it comes to me,
I
I'm
know.
like struggling.
Right?
That's what part of the fun is, though, is to see.
N. If I keep saying it, that helps, right? Is that how that works? Wow.
Trying to think of mine.
I am really blinking.
You got 2 first-gen powerful Pokemon that begin with N. Their whole line starts with N.
Does
2
it?
different colors, pink and blue.
Pink and blue.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
There's a ton of
I was
Pokemon,
thinking,
yeah.
I know, but I just can't seem to think of
I was thinking
anything.
one with a lot of tails.
A lot of tails.
Oh,
Not 8?
Ninetales.
Yeah, there we go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was talking about Nidoking and Nidoqueen.
Yeah. When you said the 2
Oh.
different colors, I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna have to go with Obstagoon.
What is that?
It's the like little weasel guy, like the little badger weasel, right?
Maybe.
Is that the evolution of Zigzagoon? No.
Yes.
It is?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Oh, I should have went with Oshawott. I wasn't even thinking.
Well, you swap them out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Pikachu, duh.
Duh.
I felt like that was like just an easy one.
But Pachirisu's the better Pikachu.
Is he though?
Yes, he's cuter.
I could have said Pichu, I guess, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Pichu's definitely the cutest of all of them.
You're on Q.
you're on cute.
Do we have a Q?
Yes.
Pokemon?
Yes. There's a few.
Oh,
I was
boy.
like trying to do these in my head like earlier. I'm like, are there Pokemon for like some of the bad letters? Like, but there are, so.
I don't
Yeah.
even know.
Quite a few, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Are you on
oh,
Pokemon
oh.
Go cheating?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I know there are, though.
Quagsire? Is that start with a Q?
Yes, Quagsire. Yeah. That's a good
Yay!
pull. That's a great
Mhm.
pull. Oh, I shouldn't have went with Crocodile. I should have went with
What
Clodsire.
are you doing?
A little mud boy.
Mhm.
Okay, QR. I'm on R. Let's go with Raikou.
Nice.
Solid.
Yeah.
I gotta go with my boy Smoliv.
Smoliv. Keeping it small.
Cutie.
Keeping it small.
Yeah.
I love him.
He's great. I'm gonna go with Tornadus.
Tornadus.
What is
Okay.
that? Is that a newer one?
No, it's one of the legendaries from Gen 4.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't know that gen.
Tornadus,
so,
Thundurus,
okay.
and Landorus, I think, is Gen 4. I don't
Okay.
remember. So bad with the gens. Elemental PQRs, TU, U. Umbreon,
Nice.
V.
Vaporeon.
Okay, all the
Classic.
evolutions.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna go with our little wormy boy. Is it Weevil? Am I saying that right? Is
Hey, it's not a worm. Weavile?
Weevil? He's a bug.
Are you
boy.
talking about Wurmple?
Wurmple? That's what I wanted to
Wurmple,
go
the red
with.
one? The red little
Yeah, the
one?
little red
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. TUVWX. Xerneas, I guess.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Why? Okay. My husband was helping me say it.
You
It's
can
the
do it.
legendary for X and Y.
The bacon bird.
Yes, serious. Yes, I don't know how to say it, but it's from the X and Y series. It's the legendary.
That's not what it's called at all. Here, I'm going to look that one up just for the
What's it
spelling really
called?
quick.
What's it called? It's
It's like Yavaddle or something like that.
yes. I don't remember.
YVELTAL. Yavaddle.
Oh, I
don't
can
know how to
understand.
say it. I
You
don't
should
know-
just went with Yamper.
Who?
Yamper, the little dog.
Oh, I'll change it. How about this one? Yan Mask.
Yes!
Yan Mask works.
That was
was
easier to
mine.
say. I couldn't remember. I just remember talking about the legendary, but I couldn't remember how to say that
That's
one.
so good.
Larissa got the last one.
I sure
You got
do.
a lot of options, too.
I know, but I'm going to go with our little puppy and say Zygarde.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Woohoo! We did it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's awesome.
So that was the Pokemon one. We have
I
another
love it.
topic, another
Speed
nerdy
run.
topic.
Mm-hmm.
So this one might be a little more challenging. So we're
Okay.
gonna see. So we are going to make the ultimate fighting video game. So we are going to be featuring these characters.
Okay.
And they will be announced in alphabetical order. So I'm gonna start first. The only one that I practiced with this game was Pokemon, so I might struggle a little more.
Oh no.
Okay.
So
well, you got one right off the bat from Smash. He's technically only Pokemon trainer in Smash. But...
Oh, you're right. He is in that. Ash Ketchum.
He's not going to be super helpful in hand-to-hand combat, but
that's fine because red. Well, technically it's red, right? But we can put Ash. We can substitute Ash because we're making our own fighting game. So yes, we will put Ash Ketchum in our new fighting game.
Sounds great.
We'll just go in the same order. So Larissa.
Okay, let's go with. Oh boy.
So which video game character is going to be featured in the new fighting game we're making?
Right, my mind immediately went to Pokemon again. I was like, Bulbasaur, duh.
Right?
I'm like, no, that's not right. Shoot, let me think.
Yeah, this one might be a little more challenging.
Yeah,
okay. I got mine for C. I'm ready.
Why? I'm thinking of Smash characters. Which one is the witch? It starts with the B. Bayonetta.
Yes. There you go. Bayonetta. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Cooler from Dragon Ball Z.
Ooh.
He's Frieza's brother.
Nice. Okay. I've got Dr. Mario.
Love it.
You gotta have a fighting game
character.
with Dr. Mario.
I'm gonna try to bring the variety to this because it sounds like we all only gonna have Smash with you two.
Well,
it can be any.
It can be
series.
Any.
They don't have to be a fighting game.
Trying to pull some other ones as well, but E, it's a little difficult. Because I want to go with Dr. Eggman, but
you can Eggman. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just count it. Eggman.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pull Frozone from The Incredibles.
Nice.
Ooh,
I think he'd be awesome in a fighting game.
That's true. Okay, so G. Ooh,
okay.
G. I'm trying to think of a video game character with G.
It gets tough. It tough.
It does get tough.
I'm trying to think two ahead. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So I'm trying to think of I right now. Yeah.
Oh Lord. I'm trying to only pull from like video game characters, but the only character coming in my head right now is like Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
He's in a video game.
Is he? Is there a video game?
First of all, he's got his own video game. It's horrible, but he does.
Okay,
but he's in other video games
then, because that would be kind of funny. He's like crawling around, like
that'd be hilarious.
Just scratches. So,
right.
Okay, we'll say that one.
All right. I think people underestimate her, but I'm gonna say Hello Kitty.
Nice.
Oh,
no,
okay.
That's good. That's fun.
I think I was gonna go with Iceman from the X-Men, but I think I'm gonna go with Ichigo from Bleach.
Solid. I love that choice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a little retro with this one. We're gonna do Jumpman.
Jumpman!
Jumpman himself.
I think that'd be kind of fun to throw it back.
Absolutely.
He's got to look like that too. Side
exactly.
profile 16-bit. Yeah.
Kind of. It reminds me of like Mr. Game & Watch, but just like Jumpman.
Sure.
Absolutely.
What's that crocodile guy? Doesn't his name start with a K?
King K. Cruel?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to go with.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. H-I-J-K-L. Ooh, L. There's a lot of good ones with L. Let's go with Larry the Cucumber.
Is he in a video game?
There's got to be a VeggieTales video game out there somewhere.
You're probably right.
I just think it'd be
we're
funny.
making it, so it's gotta be.
That's
that
right.
would be funny.
He's got to be overpowered too, like
absolutely.
super strong.
If I said Dr. Mario, I gotta do Mario. We gotta have a fighting game. With
you got
Mario
3 Mario characters. You only had like 4 letters. Like
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh boy, let's go. It's a classic, and you can't go wrong with it because we love how he swings his hammer / mallet. We got to go with King DDD.
What?
King DDD.
No, you're on N.
Oh. You're on N. I said M like Mario. You're still thinking
what?
about K.
Well, where are you at?
You're still thinking about the last letter you had.
That's so embarrassing. That's okay. We're good.
N.
Let's go with Ned. From is that his
What?
name?
What?
Who? From where?
Smash? The little boy guy?
Ness?
No. Ness. Thank
Ness.
you.
I was like, who's Ned?
I'm bad. I didn't play Earthbound, so that's my only connection to him.
I'm gonna bring in from Naruto, Ninja Storm video game. I'm Orochimaru.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good one.
Trying to get away from the Smash characters, not Olimar. Orochimaru.
Okay, well, Olimar's pretty good. I think you underestimate his strength.
That P.
Sure. Oh, I should have said Carmen Sandiego for my C. I think that would have been funny.
That would have been really good.
P. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, tons for P.
And I feel like I just have, it's just not coming to me. Oh, Lord. I'm just trying to think of any video game character with...
Right?
Oh, Princess Peach. Sorry, it's another Mario character, but it's the first one that popped up.
That's fine, okay.
I'm going to go with Hubert.
Okay. Hubert, yeah, nice. Good pool. I'm going to go with Rain from Mortal Kombat. It's the one that wears purple.
Yeah.
He looks like Sub-Zero and Scorpion and all those.
So you said R, so I'm on S?
Yep. I just gave you 2.
You did? I was...
I just flew right over your head. That's funny. Yeah.
Obviously Shadow the Hedgehog. Hello.
Obviously.
Shadow, yeah. Okay.
T. What's that Final Fantasy character? The girl, the one that everyone makes fun of all the time.
Tifa?
Yes.
Is that right?
Tifa? I'm pretty sure.
Is it? I don't know.
That sounds right.
I've never played a Final Fantasy.
It's from like Final Fantasy 7, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Tifa, yeah, from Final Fantasy. Yeah,
that's what I want to go with.
I think this was his name. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go with Ultraman.
Oh, is he from the Mega Man series?
No, I think he was his own thing in Japan. I think it was Ultraman. Was like a. I think he had video games and stuff. If not, I do believe also the superhero that Sheen was obsessed with in Jimmy Neutron was also called Ultraman.
Okay, so it could be that one.
It's either that or Underdog, the superhero, but I don't know if he has video games either. Hold on, let me.
That's okay.
No. Let me. You. Why can't I think of anything you?
It's hard sometimes.
Ultra Instinct Goku? No, that's not his name, and it's a form. I can't think. I'm gonna go Ultraman. I think it's a Japanese thing.
Okay, all right.
I'll look it up. Yeah.
I have V. When you were trying to think of one, I was trying to think of one, and I was struggling. Oh, but if you said a Dragon Ball character, because I know there's fighting games, I'll say Vegeta then.
That's great.
Vegeta, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, there is a Ultraman video game.
Okay, perfect. Ultraman then, the first one.
Well, since we brought up all the other Mario characters, we have to go with good old Wario.
I have X. X. There's gotta be a character named like X-Ray, isn't there? There's gotta be a character just named X-Ray.
Maybe.
If X is a little too hard, or if you can't think of someone, you could always do a cop out because of the Pokemon. Or you could do extra. My family always had a rule for X that we could always say extra something if needed.
That's pretty fun.
I'm gonna look up, see if X-Ray's a video game character. X-Ray video game character. Let's see. Just give me a bunch of okay. There is a superhero from comics named X-Ray.
Okay, perfect.
From Marvel Comics. We're going for it.
Oh,
I assume he's probably
Marvel,
maybe
Capcom.
in one of the Marvel Capcom games, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, why? I had one and I lost it.
Oh, no. X, Xeno Goku. Sorry.
There you go.
That's specifically a different Goku.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Or Zeno. I could just go with Zeno.
I had one and I lost it.
No.
Which is devastating.
Tragic. Oh,
I had one for Y and I messed it up. Now I don't remember. Could I say Yellow Power Ranger?
You could say Young Link.
Oh, that's a true one. That's true.
Solid.
Or what's that guy from Yu Yu Hakusho? Is his name Yu Yu Hakusho?
I remember now. I don't know what you said to do that, but I was gonna say put my boy Yugi in there.
Yugi!
Oh yeah, Yugi Moto. Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know how you got that memory back, but you did. Good job, Sam.
Thank you.
All right, Larissa, the last letter.
That's great. Well, thank you for your assistance with Steph, because I was really struggling, and then you said Young Link, and I'm like, oh, duh, Zelda.
Zelda. There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Woohoo! We did it. All right.
That was tougher.
That one was a little bit tougher. This one might be the worst. We'll see. This is our last category, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
These are no longer in business, but we're bringing it back. We're bringing back the old school rental movies.
Hell yeah.
Right? So we're opening a store.
Okay.
The first ones getting lined up on a shelf are these movies. Now, I will have a little thing because when I was coming up with this, any movie that starts with like A or whatever the next letter is, you can use.
Okay.
So if I was going to say like, so for example, like A, Nightmare on Elm Street, that can count for N. For Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, we don't have to count the A or the So I figured that would be crazy if we couldn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be a little difficult.
Do we want to keep the same order or do we want to switch up letters?
I'm going to start.
You're going to start? Okay.
Yeah. Now, does it have to be a vintage movie? Or
Nope. It can be any movie you can put out on the rental shelf for someone to come by.
I'm going with Absentia. It's a horror movie. I watched 4 times. Still don't know how it ends. Absentia.
Do you fall asleep or something?
Nope. No, I'm saying I don't understand how it ends.
Oh, you don't understand the ending. Okay.
So, Larissa, do you want to go next or you want me to go next?
Oh, you can go next.
Okay. So, B. Well, we got to appease the family friendlies. So, Beauty and the Beast.
Solid. I love it. And since we are thinking a little nostalgic, I'm going to go with Cat Dog, the movie.
Nice.
Cat Dog, the movie? There's a movie?
Yes, there is.
Let's go with Dumb and Dumber.
Nice.
With the double D's, yeah.
D, E. Oh. See, movies is I know, like, you guys are probably going to be better at movies. This is going to be my weak point.
This is my strong suit.
That's what I figured. E. I don't know why I'm thinking, like, Elm Street, but I know that's just a street.
Because you already said that.
Yeah. I know. E.
I've got like 3 in my head.
Oh, really? I'm also kind of struggling here, so I'm like, I hope you got it, Steph.
There's nothing probably elephant. There's nothing like egg.
Egg, the movie.
Egg.
There's like a famous fantasy Disney-esque one. I don't know if it's Disney. I don't know if it's technically Disney. Yeah, oh, Disney, Pixar. Very popular one. I think you'd be a huge fan of it. They speak Spanish.
Oh, you got it.
You said speak Spanish. I'm thinking Coco now, but not.
Yeah, kind of, but it begins with an E.
Oh, God. It's probably so obvious.
Does the family Madrigal mean anything to you?
Oh, Encanto. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I was thinking
embarrassing.
Ella Enchanted at first.
That's fair. That's a good one.
Solid.
Yeah. See, it's like, I know that movie. I've actually seen that one, but
my first thought, though, was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay. Oh, that's a solid one, too.
Good Lord. So E. Larissa, you're at F.
Yeah, I'm also going to throw it back to Disney-esque movies. I'm going to go with Fern Gully.
I don't know what that is.
Fern Gully. Okay, yeah. That's a good one. It's a weird movie.
It is.
The little guy, and it's silly. The little bad guy.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go with Goonies. I know it's the Goonies, but you said
you're good.
Okay, cool.
Okay, H. Happy Feet. I know that one.
Happy Feet.
I love that
great
for
movie.
you.
Good pool.
Oh man, I feel like it's gotta be like a horror action movie. I don't know why. Oh, actually, I do have one, and it's none of those things. And I used to be obsessed with this movie, Ice Princess.
Okay. Oh, rest in peace. She just died.
I know.
The actress. Yeah.
I know.
Like a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna go with Jungle to Jungle, starring Tim Allen, where he gets sent to a jungle, and I think his son is living there. Like he adopts a kid or something. I don't remember. We had it on VHS.
One of those classic '90s like throw it on for your kids movie.
Yeah, absolutely. That or Jumanji.
Yes.
So I got K. I was trying to think. Is there a King of the Hill movie?
I mean, probably, but
I don't think there is.
I don't think there
is. That was like the first thing that came into my head, and I'm like, I don't think there's a movie.
No, that's
for
not
that.
right.
K. Oh, well, no, that wouldn't count. That's like 2 in front of it. Dang, I thought like To Kill a Mockingbird, but that would be 2. No.
Yeah.
Dang.
That one's different. Yeah.
That's different than A or the. A. Is there like King of the Jungle? I don't know, or something like that.
Probably.
I can give you K movies, but I feel like it's cheating to give you a movie.
I feel like it's easier, or it's better when you like try to describe one and I try to figure out the answer.
Okay, let me go with then. So I'm trying to think of one you would probably know.
Right, that's the challenge right there.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't know that movie. Yeah, I can't think of a single movie you would know.
King Kong.
King Kong, there you go.
Solid.
Oh,
What
okay.
a classic creature.
Oh,
I don't know,
sorry.
that just came to my head.
As you said that, I was thinking Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh,
Just thought
Okay,
of it.
that's a good one.
Oh, naturally.
Okay. Whew. All right, Larissa.
I'm gonna go with The Lion King.
Nice.
Lion King, okay, good. I'm gonna go with Moneyball.
Nice.
Solid.
Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill.
I said this one earlier. Nightmare on Elm Street. So
There you go. You can have it. It's all yours. It's all yours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
So, no, Oof isn't a movie.
I know. Shoot. Odyssey's not a movie, so.
No, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
I know. That's what my brain went to. Why am I drawing a blank on O?
Dude, it's hard. It's hard out here.
Shoot.
I'm struggling on P, and I'm next. Like I have all this time to think, and I'm struggling on it. It's difficult.
I already know I'm lost again for mine.
There's okay. I'm trying to think if I can help you with O.
I know. It's pretty interesting.
Okay, famous older movie based on a book. Can I have some more, sir? Okay, getting porridge in line.
I don't think that's the title of it.
No, the kid's name is the title of it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oliver Twist? Is that really the name? Okay.
Or you could have said Oliver and Company, the dog movie.
That's true.
P. Let's see. I was thinking so much about I couldn't get into P.
Right.
Wow. I am struggling now with P. I didn't think I would. Power Rangers, the movie.
There you go. Perfect.
The 2017 version, yeah.
Nice. I got Q. I've been trying to think. It's not looking good over here.
Q.
Cute, right? I was trying to think if there was like some sort of like Queen movie or something, or like the Queendom or the
Queendom. I love that.
Queendom.
That's what I was trying to think of, like, because there's like a TV show I know of. It's like that's King of Queens. Just kidding. JK.
Queen of Kings. Yeah.
Queen of Kings.
Yeah, and then there's the Netflix series Queen Charlotte, but that's a TV show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and the same thing Netflix, like the Queen's Gambit, but that's not a movie.
Right.
Else that would have been like that was one I actually seen.
Q.
Q. I feel like Q's difficult.
I'm trying to think of words that start with Q, like quit and quick and queen.
Right.
Oh, that's fair.
Quilts. There is. I think it was a Disney Channel original movie. Begins with a Q.
I'm not gonna know it. Probably.
I'm not gonna give it to you. You can't use it. But I think it was called Quintessentials. It was about the quintuplets that were born in that family. Like the older sister, and she had like quintuplet little brothers.
The like thing I was thinking was like Quasimodo, but that's Hunchback of Notre Dame. So like I can't do that one either. So it's just a character.
Q. This is tough. I don't want to pass it though. I want to keep thinking of it.
No, I don't want to pass the letter. But if we have a movie, please say it, because I don't know if I'm gonna get this one actually.
The only thing that's coming in my head is quiz, and I'm like, Quizman. Quizzard.
Is there like Quincy's Last Stand? I don't know.
Quincy's Last Stand. Everybody remembers Quincy's Last Stand. Great movie.
I don't know, maybe.
Quick something? Quicksand?
I
mean, there's probably a movie called Quicksand. Just probably nothing nobody would know.
Is it a
Quiet Place. Quiet Place.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A horror movie. Quiet Place.
Perfect. There we go.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
That's awesome.
So cute. So Larissa R.
People are probably screaming into that.
Yeah, probably. But that's what's fun. The listeners are like, get on it!
Right.
Please stay on the road at all times.
R. Oh boy. Why do I feel like this is so easy, but I'm blanking so hard on this right
See,
now?
that one I came up with something immediately, which is crazy, instead of like Q.
R. Come on, you got this.
I don't know why. I can't think of any movie that starts with R. It's kind of crazy.
There's a Pixar movie that's pretty big.
Pixar movie.
Yep. Here you go.
Oh,
you got this. What about the one about the zebra?
The zebra. Well, I thought of an actual movie, but
what is it?
Okay.
But Ratatouille. But what are you talking about? The one with
Ratatouille.
the zebra.
Racing Stripes.
I don't know that one.
I don't either.
It's about a zebra that competes in like a horse race. It's called Racing Stripes.
So you have seen a horse movie?
I've never seen the movie. I know the movie exists. Still never seen a horse movie. For S, I'm gonna go with. I thought about. I think I'm gonna go with Spaceballs.
Nice.
Solid.
Yeah.
So I got T.
You can use a the. That technically
that's
counts.
true. That does count. I'm gonna say To Kill a Mockingbird because I said that earlier.
That's
there
true,
you go.
you did.
Yeah.
I do like that movie. So
Man,
To Kill a
you're setting
Mockingbird.
yourself up for the future on these.
Apparently, so that's good. Okay.
You.
Larissa, you.
Oh. Isn't there like an Underworld series? It was
Yep.
like okay.
That was a movie. Yeah, Underworld.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good series. TUV. I got V.
Mhm.
V for Vendetta.
Perfect.
Solid.
I have one for W. Waterboy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
Comedy.
say
So good.
Waterworld
No,
with Kevin Costner.
Waterboy.
Waterboy. Okay, good one. Good one. Yeah, he's got Happy Gilmore 2 coming out this year too.
Oh, X-Men. Any of them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
TUVWXY. I have Y. Let's go with Young Frankenstein.
Okay, Z, the last one. Okay.
You got this.
Is there something like zany?
I'm sure.
Zany? No, Zane's World? No, that's
That's Wayne's
Zach-
World.
Wayne's World. Dang. Okay. Z. Zach and Cody.
Nope. You got another Pixar movie.
Pixar.
Yep.
Okay.
With a Z?
Yep. Just say things that begin with the letter Z in your head. There's not many words.
Zebra.
Oh,
Zipper.
I got it.
Zany.
I think it's a Disney movie, technically.
Is it? Oh, it might be Disney. I thought it was Pixar, but I guess it could be Disney. It's animated, that's for sure.
Mhm. Has a bunny in it.
Oh, Zootopia. Okay, that helped me.
Zootopia,
Okay,
yeah,
that helped me. The
yeah.
bunny. Okay, yeah, that's Disney.
Or Zoolander. Zoolander's
that's
good
true,
too.
too. That would've
I've
been
never
a
seen
good
that.
one.
So okay, that was it. We did it.
Okay, yeah, we did it.
Good job, everybody.
Thank
so
you.
that was our nerdy ABCs. Hopefully, listeners, you're not like Sam said, screaming like this one. But hopefully, you guys are kind of able to also play along and try to come up with some that you would have said in place of our answers. So that's kind of the fun
That we
part
really
of this game.
struggled with too.
Some of them, yeah. But thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for returning after our short little hiatus, just a week, really. So we will be back next Thursday with a new episode, a new host, a new topic. Whoa!
We have a new host.
Well, not a new host, but like a new person.
I know. We shift around. Yeah, the tone shifts.
Yeah.
The host shifts.
All right, but thank you guys so much. You can follow us on social media at Shifting Tones Pod. And then you can follow any of us individually. You can follow me at Spiffy Steffi, Sam at Sir Captain Sam, and Larissa at Larissa.Schaefer. Thank you guys so much again, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.